Hey everyone, I'm back. As most of you know, I was in California. I was there for a little bit over 2 weeks, and I'm still a little jet lagged, exhausted, a little swollen, either from traveling or maybe from eating too much. I'm not sure, but either way, I enjoyed my time. It was much needed. But I wanted to come on here and do an update because, as most of you know, I've talked about this before. Where I go on Instagram, I share more on Instagram on my stories. Even though I have more followers on TikTok, I actually share more on my Instagram stories because I like to interact there. I like to do updates. I like to talk about like how I'm feeling, what I'm feeling for the collective, and also do a lot of Q&As and polls that I don't necessarily do on TikTok because it's a lot to like put on various platforms, and I don't know, I like the engagement through Instagram. I posted an update today on how I was feeling and how I'm noticing like the divine feminines, some of the ones that I talked to, how they're feeling. And so a lot of the divine feminines on the twin flame journey are feeling extremely detached. And it is mind blowing to me that after the poll that I did, within an hour, I had so many messages saying that they were feeling the exact same way. And they're just like, they're done. They're done with it. But to me, I think this is kind of where you need to be. So I did a poll asking if you were feeling so detached that you want to just like, you're just done with it, you want to settle for a soulmate. So many divine feminines are so tired of the ghosting, of the back and forth, of the breadcrumbs, right? They pop in and they're like, hey, how are you? And then all of a sudden they go away for a long time. It's annoying. All the divine masculines do this, okay? So, but the problem is it causes the divine feminine to think that the divine masculine doesn't like them anymore. So then they just become fed up and they're like, you know what? I'm done with this. I'm over it. I'm worth so much more. And the thing is, the divine masculine knows you're worth so much more. And that's why they pull away. They get scared, right? But the divine feminines are getting to a point of full on detachment. They're just like, I've literally had it up to here because you know your worth, which is exactly where you want to be. But this is where it gets tricky. You want to be detached. You know your worth. You're not going to be giving them full energy anymore because they're not giving you full energy. They're not giving you what you need and what you deserve. The only problem with this is, as a divine feminine, you are leading this journey. And when you lead this journey, you have to lead with love. You have to lead with unconditional love. And that doesn't mean giving them your all, just because they're your divine masculine. Absolutely not, right? You pull back your energy because if they're not giving you what you want, what you deserve, right, they're not fully ready. And so that's something that the divine feminines have to understand is if the divine masculines are not fully ready, the divine feminine can't be giving them all their energy. They can't. You just can't. You can't give them 100%. They're giving you like 10, 15%. That's just not fair, right? And this is exactly why the divine feminines are fed up. They're done, right? So there's no more cute, sweet messages and flirty text messages and sexy photos. There's none of that because they don't deserve it. The divine masculines don't deserve that because the divine masculines aren't giving divine feminines, right? So this is why the divine feminines are just kind of like, I've had it. I've given them so much of myself. I'm done. But the problem is, if you try to settle for a soulmate, you're still going to be bombarded with signs to go back to your divine masculine. So this time of detachment is a time for you to go within. You don't need anybody. You don't need your divine masculine right now. You don't need a high level soulmate. What you need is a relationship with yourself and with God. Right now, it is so easy, especially in the time of the holiday season. Oh my God. During the holiday season, we want that company. We want somebody by our side, right? We want to share those beautiful moments with. But that doesn't mean settling for somebody that you're not truly in love with. And that doesn't mean settling for breadcrumbs. And I think this is actually why a lot of energy updates and tarot reader updates are saying that so many divine masculines are going to be coming forward around Christmas time, and the divine feminines are going to be with their divine masculine around Christmas time. And I believe that it's because the divine feminines are detaching so much, they're pulling their energy away, that it's then going to attract the divine masculine. This is what I believe. I'm not a psychic, I'm not a tarot reader, but this is just the energy that I'm feeling. I keep hearing Christmas time, Christmas time, Christmas time. I don't know. Obviously, this isn't gonna be for everybody, but I think it's gonna be for a lot of divine counterparts. So this time, when you are feeling detached, it doesn't mean you have to go and ditch him for a soulmate. Okay, ditch them for a soulmate. I'm sorry. It means you need to focus that energy onto yourself. Remember, this journey is a spiritual journey. I say this time and time again. It is a spiritual journey and it is a self-love journey. This is exactly why you are finally getting to that point of detachment, because you love yourself so much that you don't want to put up with breadcrumbs. So round of applause for you, because you're finally at the point where you're just like, I'm done. I've had enough. I know my worth. I deserve so much more than these little messages here and there. It's pointless, right? But it doesn't mean you got to be mean to them. It doesn't mean you're going to move on. It doesn't mean you have to go and find somebody else. No, you have to understand that if you know your worth, it's not about finding somebody else. Build that relationship with yourself. Go and love yourself. I know we don't want to be alone, but there's nothing wrong with being alone. Because here's the thing. When you fully detach and your divine masculine is finally ready to come be with you, that divine counterpart is to be with you for life. Use this time to be alone with yourself. Use this time to love yourself. Use this time to have fun being single and just enjoying life before you spend the rest of your life with your divine counterpart. I love being alone. I truly do. Like, I am loving being alone. It's my first time being single in 11, 12 years. And I am loving it. I am making the most of it. And it's like fully being alone. It's not going out dating. It's not going off like looking for attention from other guys, which is like the first time ever in my life that I've done that, because I know that I don't deserve breadcrumbs. I know that I don't need attention from other men. I've thought about it. I've thought of going on dating apps. I've thought of like going on Hinge or Tinder and being like, I wonder what's out there, right? And then I'm just like, for what? Like, I know that none of these guys are gonna give me what I want. Like, it's just pointless. Nobody is going to give me what I want. I can give myself what I want. And I know that sounds a little crazy. I'm not saying to settle for breadcrumbs. I'm not saying wait around for your twin flame. But I just don't feel the need to go off and date, because I already know so much about myself. I know what I want. I know that these men have they hold nothing for me. I may change my mind in the near future. I don't know. It's very possible that I may just be like, you know what? Maybe I will go off and date. But right now, I am using this time to focus on me. I am using this time to be alone and have that peace and quiet that I absolutely love. And I feel that every divine feminine should do that. Every divine feminine should hold that space for themselves. Take this time to be alone, because you're not going to be alone forever. So many people are afraid to be alone because they're afraid to be alone forever, because of their age, or they don't want to start over. I'm telling you, you are not going to be alone. So please stop telling that to yourself. Please stop doubting. Please stop the fear and the self-limiting beliefs. You're not going to be alone. Even if it's not with your twin flame, you're not going to be alone. But I'm so proud of so many of you who have detached and they know their worth. You know your worth and you love yourself. And that is the point of this journey. God bless.